Washington, it's Husky Stadium. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Washington Huskies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Golden Gophers head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Golden Gophers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Washington's offense will work first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end. As he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when you're best.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams finds his tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll give it to Washington. Got room at the 35. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's...
But, and he's got room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run. It's Washington. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go. Ready.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
And he makes the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Here's Williams to throw. On the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Great place to start for this offense. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Under fire. It's complete to the right. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Washington. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The run inside. It's Taylor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a second and long. Throwing, Williams. This time on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Williams will pass. Makes the catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the stick.
Here's a little room there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Williams looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Washington. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They'll try to run it with Washington. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Tracy. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They're testing the right side here. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Got it in the middle. It's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Williams. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams to the air again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Here's Williams to throw. Right on target this time. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Oh, they're after him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. But guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The option look. Now the toss. Touchdown, Husky. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 3 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Wildcats able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Husky Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Minnesota's head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. Quick step and go. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Throwing, Williams. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hold and finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 4-yard completion on first down. Now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Right on the money. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Steps away. He's going to take off. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams. Here comes the heat. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Hand off from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. Complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Play action with Williams. Throws for the tight end. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Huskies! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Taylor. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Open on the right side, that's Smith.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Taylor has it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Tracy. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Trying to run, it's Taylor. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Rushes on him, breaks loose, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. The give is to Taylor. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Minnesota! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Goes to the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Gophers will take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Williams. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Lined up in the gun. Williams on 3rd down. He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another 1st down. Inside the 35. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe a three. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Complete to the left. Runs through a man, he might have space. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the offense just going to spike it here.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Under fire. Being chased. Snagged out of the air. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the Golden Gophers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. They get to him as he throws. And he's got it, a late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
There's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's the Cardinals' sin on a 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterbacks cannot get sacked. The worst thing that can happen is you throw it into the end zone, and if they're lucky, maybe they pick it off, maybe take it back, and it's only 2 points. Because of the sack, though, offense comes away with nothing.
Let's go.
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. season and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
This has been a presentation.